Daily on the Sofa Prosperity Network. We align with for well-being. We live right now, late as hell at 2 a.m. I don't know if anybody probably joined it live, but we're live now, man. I just had to go live, man. Insane trades going on. Kawhi Leonard traded to the Toronto Raptors over these last couple hours, man. Insane, man. Toronto making a huge move, man. Took Cleveland to 7 games, man. Lost in that 7 game series, man. Getting rid of Brandon Ingram. That was something I talked about earlier in the earlier podcast. I was like, bro, you might well trade Brandon Ingram, go get something different because he got hurt and he was averaging like 10 points during that game. I mean during that season. That shit kind of had me fucked out. Like, yeah, it's time to get that boy down, bro. It's time to get that boy up out of there. But this was, I think, is this Bi first full season with Toronto too as well? Nigga going back to L.A. Brandon Ingram going back to L.A. and Kawhi going back to Toronto. Man, it's gonna be cool to look at that, bro. See what Kawhi can do with Toronto, get another ring or not, man. Gonna see. But Clippers, they get Brandon Ingram, Grady Dick, an unprotected 2031 pick, and unprotected 2033 first round pick, 2030 and 2033 second rounders, and the 2027 first round pick swap. Um, Reunion story for the Raptors. Leonard won the Finals MVP with Toronto 2019, defeating the Golden State Warriors, that super team, that dynasty. And then before signing with the Clippers as a free agent, reportedly Toronto and San Antonio were the only two teams he would sign an extension with, which forced the Clippers' hand to trade him either to Toronto or Spurs. He's eligible for a 2-year, $124 million extension with the Raptors. This is separate from the ongoing NBA. I don't know what's going on with that investigation nigga had with the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? With the Leonard's Kawhi aspiration endorsement deal. That shit's still unresolved and still hanging over there. So this could have something to do with it as well. But trade grades, I don't know, man. Some call it A+ pivot for the Clippers, loading up on picks, plus 2 rotation players. Others say Toronto Raptors overpaid for a 35-year-old who a lot of injury history these last couple of years with them. But yeah, it's kind of that shit crazy, bro. This shit insane. They said this is one of the more insane off season so far. It remind me of that 2020 off season though when everybody was leaving, bro. Y'all remember that shit when KD and Kyrie teamed up together. Shit, what else happened? Steph Curry, I mean the Warrior dynasty ended. LeBron, AD got traded. Uh, Shit, what else? Russell Westbrook got traded to the Rockets. All type of shit going on. The Clippers insane trade. Paul George. Talk about the Clippers, bro. The Clippers, man. Overall, I think they just lost. Looking back at the Clippers, Paul George and Kawhi forcing their hand, they lost on that trade for sure. You lost out. You already lost the MVP, man, with Shea. Someone who Doc Rivers, man, your head coach said shit. I would have kept his ass, not knowing that he was gonna be who he is now, man. You lost Shea, lost a lot of draft picks, draft capital, and got no ring from it. Just wasted years, man. Wasted that momentum that y'all were building. I remember coming into that year, but I think that was kind of the reason why Kawhi went there because I think they might have won 2 games against that Warriors team in that playoffs, man. I think they were the AFC that year. I remember that shit. KD and Pat Bev getting into it. Lou Will and Pat Bev, like they had asked what made the series so hard. Like shit, they got KD. What made it hard to hold KD all that shit? Something like that. I remember that video. But yeah, a young Shea out there is just starting to show his spark. It's crazy, bro. Just seeing that shit, man. But yeah, we're gonna see what the Toronto gonna do, man. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, man. They said, man, the projected lineup, they get to keep RJ Barrett as well. So they got Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett, Kawhi Leonard, Scotty Barnes, and Jacob Podol to be their projected start lineup so far. Jamal Shead still off the bench. Jacoby Walter get to keep him as well. Them two showed up in the playoffs. I don't know what they're gonna do with Mejovic. He gonna be. I wonder where he goes. Where if he stays, they need him. I like that. I like him to stay. But yeah, got squad. Get that Kawhi and Scotty Barnes defense is gonna be insane. Plus RJ Barrett is gonna be fucking insane. That shit gonna be nasty, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That shit is gonna be nasty, man. That shit is gonna be nasty. But yeah, let's get into the biggest free agent story of the day, Bill. LeBron James and Rich Paul and Clutch Sports told the Lakers LeBron's out. Per ESPN, the Warriors are the heavy favorite right now. They're trying to prepare him with Curry, Davis, and Draymond, Draymond actually who opted out the day before yesterday to create the cat room to make this move. Cleveland's reportedly making a surprise push for a homecoming too, and Miami in the mix as a longer shot. A lot of people think Miami's gonna be the move. Thought that was gonna be the move when that trade happened with Giannis. That shit is saying LeBron. Seeing LeBron leave the Lakers. What? How long would he get? When he been there? About almost 8 years now. What? 8 9 years. Um, yeah, it's gonna be insane. Just seeing that shit, seeing him in a new squad or seeing him back with an old squad, he go back to Miami or go back to Cleveland. This shit is insane, man. We're gonna see what Braun do. I do want to see that Warriors, but I might cry. I posted that shit. I might generally shed a tear. My nigga go to the Warriors, bro. Like we gonna win the ring, bro. And that shit gonna be insane. Niggas saying they too old, but I think shit. You got two of the best players of the all time with Curry and LeBron. Two of the best defenders of this generation with Draymond and Davis. Shit, and you can make some room, bro. You gonna get a generational coach, man, who play with generational players. Play with a Michael Jordan, get the coach of LeBron James. That's gonna be insane. And have won a what Olympics with them three of Curry, Davis, and LeBron. Defeating the Spurs. I mean, not the Spurs. I said the Spurs, cause friends, but defeating France. In the Olympics that year against Wemby. That crazy comeback. But yeah, like, that's for real. Shit gonna be this shit's crazy, bro. We're gonna see what's gonna happen though. I do want to see LeBron. I think LeBron should go. I think the Warriors, if they don't happen, I think if the Warriors thing don't happen, I would like him to see it back in Cleveland. But Miami, it wouldn't be bad either. But I don't know about Miami because it's like no, put him in point guard and go sign Duncan Robinson. He's reportedly might go back to Miami if he get bought out. So that'd be tough. Put LeBron to PG again and put him around shooter. That'd be tough. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah, that'd be tough. That'd be tough. But let's get into another crazy trade for a Memphis trade. Memphis traded fucking Morant, bro, to the Blazers for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. Zero fucking picks. Zero fucking picks, gang. No picks. And that was crazy. They got no picks. Marine Bain and Jaren Jackson are now all gone. The old core is dismantled. Plus, Dylan Brooks. It started with Dylan Brooks, then Bain, then Jaren Jackson, now Ja. Marine is owed 87 million over the next 2 years. Analysts are split. Some calling it a steal for Portland. You know, for an AG vet, two-time All Star, plus a bench wing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Uh, I don't know, man. Others point out, but I don't know. The backcourt and the ball hog is just damn. Like, nigga, who gonna have the ball? You got Denny Avia had a same year. Shaden Sharp there. Got Scoot there. Lillard, Holiday. One of them, one or two of them probably gonna be gone with Holiday, Scoot, Lillard, or Henderson. I don't know. I did Scoot probably out of there for sure. Plus Holiday. Holiday might stay though. But I'll get Scoot and Sharp out of there. Go get man. I ain't gonna lie. I'll make a push for Jalen Brown now. I'll trade Denny Avia shit for Jalen Brown. I don't know, fool. That's how push I'll go. But we'll see what's gonna happen with that. Portland making moves though. They trying to get in there. So you'll never know. They might go get AD as well. Anthony Davis. They still in that trade conversation as well. No. The Warriors. They said the Warriors and their conversation slowed down right now. So yeah. We gonna see. Hold on, y'all finna take these. Man, I got two shorts. I got these shorts on too. But yeah. But other moves. So things that already happened. Let's get a recap real quick. The things that already happened. Things that's happened. Giannis Antetokounmpo traded to the Heat. Happened before the draft. LaMelo Ball to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hornets get picks back. Isaiah Stewart to the Memphis. Nasri reportedly headed out of Memphis. You know, is well part of that Minnesota trade with for the Melball. Robert Williams re-signed back with Portland for 3 years, 44 mil. Jock Lando back with Atlanta, 1 year, 14 million. Yeah. So, what other moves have happened so far? We're gonna talk about that Mike Beasley shit a little bit later. Kelly Oubre set to me with the 76ers, Pacers, Blazers, and Lakers. Tim Hardaway signed with Miami for a 1 year deal, 6.5. And Bodan Bogdanovic signs with Houston for a 1 year deal, leaving the Clippers. Dean Wade leaving Cleveland for Philly on a 4 year, $39 million deal. Um, on me, I know that cap probably insane, bro. I hope my shit was not just all me. You finna look at that real quick. Give me a second. Ooh, my bad, y'all. Ooh, my shit better not be new. I'm tired of these damn mic doing that. Hold up, mic check. Yeah, we good. Okay, we good. We good. We good, Chad. We good. We good. We good. We are good. Had to make sure. Got nervous. I was like, no. I need the clips. I need the clip. I was just yapping. Oh God, let's get back to it. Fuck what I was talking about. Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna see what Walker Kessler gonna do, man. See what he gonna do. So recap of yesterday, two biggest bombs of the day. LeBron officially leaving the Lakers. Warriors favorite right now, and Kawhi traded to Toronto. And then the day before that, John Morant was pretty much the biggest thing that was going on, man. That shit was crazy, bro. Just seeing that shit going on. I ain't gonna lie. Kawhi really getting traded back there. They said who that was. I don't know. That was I think it was Miami. They said in Miami. I know the Timberwolves for sure. Timberwolves. I forgot what other team they said was trying to make a push to get Kawhi during that time. But what interesting, Kawhi was interested in going there, signing that extension. So kind of just forcing their hand to get him out of there. I do want to see what the Grizzlies gonna do, man. You gone full rebuild around Cam Boozer. A lot of bigs over there. A lot of I don't know what they got. I would like to see a Scoot over there though. That would have been nasty. They put him into the trade. Scoot to go to Memphis and just go be a dog. Having a strong ending to the playoffs, but he was killing in the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's time for him to just go get his own team again. Nigga Dame back. Like, what's going on? I don't know what they got going on over there. But yeah, let's get into this last topic. Bro, last topic we got to talk about not Michael, Malik Beasley, allegedly um text documents for him and Ed Davis. So federal prosecutors in Brooklyn unsealed an indictment Monday charging Malik Beasley and Ed Davis plus four others in the league's sprawling gambling investigation. The allegation while Beasley was with the Bucks in 2023 and 2024, he and Davis, former Timberwolves teammates, schemed to manipulate his in-game stats, points, rebounds, so Davis and others could win prop bets on him. In exchange, Beasley allegedly got bribes that he helped pay down gambling debts that he owed Ed Davis. So the specific games that they cited was the January 26, 2024 versus Cavs. Beasley allegedly stayed under his 3.5 rebound line, finishing with exactly three. And then February 27, 2024 versus the Hornets when he allegedly went under on points and over on rebounds. And then March 10th, 2024, the Clippers allegedly bet the over on rebounds, hit on the last second board. We're gonna talk about those texts too. Then in March 21st, 2024 versus Nets. Allegedly, the scheme went right here. They bet the under, but Beasley grabbed 6 boards anyway. And a handful of messages between Beasley were signed it in the indictment. So let's go over those real quick. Actually, just share my screen real quick. Go over that shit. Let's look at these. This first take. So this first takes it shows like nigga text. It says Davis texts Malik says you got Snapchat, and Cuz was like not really. Why? He said he said he said talk to you about some shit on there. He said you can't do it here. Instead, you better to talk over there, and we can make some good money. I was like, damn, bro, you called. You can't talk on that iPhone. Let's get into this next one right here. It was another one. Ooh, let me. No, not that one. Look at this one. So it looked at this, said, damn. No, okay, let's look at this bitch. Is it this shit in the way? So it shows so that game where he got that one rebound with 1.1 second left. It's over right here. So Brown, nigga named Brown. I think that's Ed. He said, "Oh my god, he got the rebound with 1.1 second left." Fam, no way he pushed Connaughton out the way, laughing my ass off. Show me, dog. He said, "Dad, I close my laptop. I'll try to find it." Ed wants to see it. He said, contested it. I don't know what that Ed did. Contested it and got the board, bruh. Fam, we were 1.1 seconds from being down thousands. What is funny is after he got it, he had a big sigh of relief. Thereafter, the defendants and their co-conspirators discussed, and disputed the procedure of the fraudulent wagers placed on the March 10th game. Approximately 2 days after the March 10th game, the defendants Edward Davis, Placina Sensa, Zamorano, and Robert Gordesti exchanged text messages in a group chat from which Davis removed himself mid-conversation. So let's get into those text records. So this basically what Ed was like. Nigga left that. Them folks basically dry snitching that bitch. I was like, damn, that's tough. Look at that record. So crazy. It says first to Ed, yo, and then it says crazy how Paulo just ruins everything, huh? You think he do that on purpose? He said, damn. So I guess Paulo is let me see. Paulo Zaremo. He said, I ruined it because I'm betting all the big money, huh? Two dudes in this chat betting 30 to 40K a game, moving the lines. You talk about what I'm doing. When the feds come, who they gonna care about? Damn. So who is it? Who is this nigga? Who is Paulo? So Davis left the group chat after that nigga said that he did say it's crazy. Nigga said he know they gonna talk about Ed. So Ed left. He said LLY to get that off his phone. He said, haha, Ed, pretty. Rob, you making the same amount. Stop it. You move the lines every time. How did Paulo fuck it up? He said hasn't paid. Damn. Okay. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's crazy, bro. If I really put that shit in that shit, yeah, them niggas, I ain't gonna lie, them niggas fucked. Oh God, them niggas fucked, bro. Them niggas fucked for sure. Yeah, that's the same. Probably do some time on God for that shit. They said probably need to do some time. That shit the same. Just seeing that shit, man. We gonna see. We show was talking about just seeing what he gonna do. He been going through this shit for over a year, Malik Beasley. So we gonna see more news come out from that, man. But it's another episode of Be Honest, That's Daily. Hope y'all been taking